Operation Mount Hope 3, the covert heist of a Soviet gunship. It's June 10, 1988. Under the cover of darkness, two massive C-5 Galaxy transport aircraft from the 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment, SOR, known as the Night Stalkers, thundered toward an isolated airfield in southern Chad. Inside their fuselages, two stripped-down MH-47 Chinook helicopters it secured, their routers detached for transport. Alongside them, our 70 elite Special Forces soldiers from Fort Campbell wait in silence. These men are highly trained, heavily armed, and operating in secrecy, while their official units remain undisclosed. It is widely believed that members of Delta Force are among them. Their mission is classified, but if successful, they will secure one of the Soviet Union's most feared attack helicopters before it falls into enemy hands. The covert operation begins. As the C-5 Galaxies descend toward the airstrip, the fragile silence is shattered with the bone-rattling impact. Their massive landing gear slams into a scorching Chadian tarmac. Seconds later, the roar of thrust reversers kicking up, building clouds of sand, enveloping the aircraft as they lurch to a stop. The crew wastes no time. Under the dim pre-dawn light, they taxi to a staging area and begin unloading the MH-47 Chinooks. Fuel tanks are topped off, final systems checks are made, and the soldiers double check their gear. As the first rays of sunlight creep over the horizon, the twin turbines pull up, and the three-bladed rotors of the Chinooks bite into the dry desert air. The hulking helicopters lift off, banking eastward toward their objectives as an abandoned Libyan airbase at Audi Dome, deep in northern East Chad. If everything goes according to the plan, by this time tomorrow they will have executed one of the boldest covert recoveries in military history. Meanwhile, over 600 miles away, at the desolate remains of Audi Dome Air Base, French and American personnel were quickly making last minute preparations. Their target, a Soviet Mi-25 Hind-D, the export variant of the feared Mi-24 attack helicopter. This gunship, a heavily armored flying fortress, earned its brutal reputation in Afghanistan, where Mujahideen fighters dubbed it the Devil's Chariot. Soviet pilots, however, known by the simple name, the flying tank. A Soviet war machine, a colossal 18,000-pound war machine. The Mi-25 Hindi is a fearsome combination of gunship and troop transport. The Soviet Union's most advanced attack helicopter. Exceptionally fast, heavily armed, and built like a flying tank, it dominates battlefield with devastating firework. The US military has nothing like it, and both the Pentagon and the CIA have been desperate to acquire one for years. Securing the objective, as the Chinooks touch down, Special Operations Team dismount and link up with advanced forces already securing the airstrip. The heat is punishing, nearly 130 degrees in the shade, but the mission is on schedule. With its rotor blades and stubbly wings removed, the Hind is stripped down and ready for extraction. The Libyan threat looms. Suddenly, recon teams radio in an urgent update. Libyan patrols are operating just miles from the airbase. If they discover the operation, the Americans can expect a swift and hostile response. Just months earlier, Muammar Gaddafi, unwilling to let his advanced weaponry fall into enemy hands, ordered his air force to destroy the Hind and other military assets abandoned during Libya's retreat from Chad. But luck was on American side. Libyan pilots failed their mission, whether by incompetence or oversight. The Hind miraculously survived the attempt destruction without a scratch. Chalk 1 and Chalk 2 move in. With the area still clear, the operation enters its final phase.